The following is a semi-professional... fuck it, read it yourself. Okay, and we're back, and we are actually only about 4 seconds later.
I know, man. Yeah, we're trying to... We'll try our best to keep it continuity, but I kind of like how everybody gets to see it behind the scenes and look at the timer.
Actually can't get through this until, like, halfway through the rest of the game. Or at least halfway to the point where I'm at in the game, which is not quite the rest of the game yet.
You know what that blob reminds me of? The green.
Oh, the spiral Nautilus shell?
No, the green of the digitization on the screen.
What?
It reminds me of Missing Number.
Oh, yeah. There is that sort of Missing No feel to it, isn't there?
Have you ever read the fan fiction on how Missing Number came to be?
Wasn't Missing Number the fan fiction or the official story? Because the official story had to do with gates and stuff like that.
No, there was a fan fiction, and it might have been one of the earlier ones before. I didn't know there was an actual story released. What is the actual story on Missing Number?
So it's got to do with the way the game was coded.
Oh, I'm talking about in the Pokemon universe, like not how it actually came to be.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, like, the first Pokemon is Bulbasaur in the actual the Pokedex numbering system. It's Bulbasaur, but it's actually Rhydon in the Red and Blue video games.
Okay.
So Rhydon is indexed 001 for the game because he was the first design they came up with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you've got, I think he's 000 in the game's indexing. I could be wrong on that. And then Missing No is just basically they had to leave extra indexes in case they had come up with additional Pokemon.
All right.
And occasionally they had to leave missing indexes for Pokemon that they intentionally did not include in one or the other copy of the game, which is where those Missing No Pokemon come in. They will be spawned in the game, but because the game is not supposed to have a naturally occurring edition of one of those, it just basically pulls a random art image from memory, and that's what Missing No looks like, is the random art image from the memory of the game. And they actually change slightly based on the edition of the game, based on the region you bought the game in, like the region the game was manufactured in.
Oh, cool.
And I believe there's even a descriptor in there for like what circumstances you got Missing No to spawn in. Pretty much everybody uses the Cinnabar Island trick.
I know the one for Pallet Town.
Yeah.
And then there's another one where you talk to the old man.
Yeah, the Cinnabar Island trick is the one that I'm familiar with, where you just basically you fight this one boss, and then you can actually, or you fight this one Pokemon trainer, and then sail or surf back and forth around Cinnabar Island.
In Red and Blue, it was also the way that you did got 99 of an item.
Yeah, that was the item trick, was to fight Missing No.
And then Missing Number would appear, but if you did catch him in that one, he would fuck up your game any time that you like tried to battle with him, but he would battle.
That's actually a colloquialism.
Is that one of the aliens?
What?
Or is that a human?
Skeleton? I'm not sure.
Oh.
Might be a skeleton.
Looks like.
Or, I mean, it is a skeleton, but it might be an alien skeleton.
Oh! Hey there, secret.
I cannot get in there, but now I know of a secret from my regular playthrough that I wasn't sure about.
Oh, but anyway, the Pokemon lore of, like, Missing Number, that the fanfiction was written of it, was something along the lines of, like, a trainer got killed somehow, and her Pokeball, like, fell out of her hand or whatever, and didn't get transferred back with the other Pokeballs, like, that's supposed to happen, I guess, when a trainer dies or whatever. I'm not too sure. I'm, like, not too big on the Pokemon lore. But, and then it just says, like, where's my trainer? Like, what's going on? And basically, you have to believe in the lore that the Pokemon are turned into digital energy when they're in the ball, and time basically stops in the Pokeball for them. So it basically, the Pokemon is just like power supply running low, data corruption happening. And it says like no longer Pokemon whatever. It goes missing number blank blank blank, and then that's like the lore of how missing number comes to be.
Oh, okay.
Is it's a corrupted Pokeball.
Gotcha.
Which is I thought neat.
It's kind of sad too, a little bit.
No, definitely, but that's the thing that I always remember is because I was super into Pokemon. I was a teenager when it came out. That is ultra fucking creepy and awesome. The doll face.
That's Elsenova, I think. She's the actual the Navi sort of character until you meet.
Okay. And since we got her turned off for speed run.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was super into it, so I read the comics and whatnot of the Pokemon universe, and a lot more violent. In the comic version, I mean, a lot of things can be said for that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and millions of other examples, but one of the things I loved about the Pokemon comic book was it explained things a little bit more. Because in the game, a video game can only tell you so much, but the TMs that you get, I know that in other games it shows them as little discs. Well, in the comic book, it was just like this box. And in one of the episodes, when they go to teach a Pokemon, they're like, oh, like, let's teach it this move. And it shows them, and they just basically break this box open, and it puts it over the Pokemon's head, and it kind of like zaps it into them.
Oh, that's even a different one still. There was a manga that I read that was Pokemon related, and it may have been an American production or it may have been Japanese, translated to English. I honestly don't remember, but they showed like TMs being a disc, HMs were a disc that actually imprinted on the Pokemon.
Yeah.
God damn it! Don't crouch. No, get fucking die, son of a bitch. Those things suck to encounter.
Yeah, it seems like they suck.
Yeah. Like the first time you encounter them, they're like, ah, shit, fucking kill it, god damn it.
They're super unsettling for being digital too.
Yeah. I think it's the fact that they scream.
So then what happened in the disc?
The disc would basically rewrite their capabilities for the HMs, like cut and surf and shit. Oh god damn it, son of a bitch.
Man, they really kick your ass too.
Yeah, they're not fun.
Did you not get that dildo?
What dildo?
The dildo in the cage?
Oh, that thing? That's a note. It's a lore piece, basically.
Oh, okay.
So, thank God for the Steam controller. I had to scratch my eye, and I was still able to jump. The TMs, though, were like little training belts and shit, that they would put on, and the Pokemon would just behave differently because they had
piles of corpses.
Because they had the belt on or whatever. Like they could perform.
Holy shit!
They could perform
Jesus.
different feats of strength and shit like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now in the comic I read, and this was very early on Pokemon, it was just like this box that they opened it up and then it zapped the info into the Pokemon's head for them to learn the move.
Yeah, damn it.
It was super. I think it even because I remember reading it and it was either Shonen Jump or another. I don't know if that actually still is a production that's in America. One of the manga companies that translated to English.
Well, see that? That means
There's a boss! Oh, at least they're kind and give you a save point.
Yeah, that's one of the things I've noticed is, like, universally every boss has a save point right
You want
next
to
to
hold
it.
here and,
Well, we're not quite there.
Oh, yeah, but we're just about there for the next boss fight, and then we'll have a long episode.
Well, why don't we just do the boss fight now? And if we have a long episode, we have a long episode.
Nah. On the next episode of Nihilhalla, we fight this fucker.